Hi, I'm Richard X Zawitz, sculptor, inventor, Tangle master, and Asian philosopher. My background basically is in the study of Asian philosophy and Asian art history and the art of sculpture at the University of Hawaii. That's where I began my career to learn how to manifest my work through Chinese Taoism and Zen Buddhism and other methodologies to practice the art of bringing positive energy to the world. So it's been my mission since practically the day I graduated college in 1971 to try and create essential art that could reach millions of people, universal energy and art, so that I could find a way to change the course of history through creativity and positive energy. My theory for my art is really no theory, because I believe in intuition and spontaneity as taught to me through my understanding of the ancient Chinese masters, starting with Lao Tzu and Chuang-Tzu. They basically taught that something we say in English, which is spontaneity, in Chinese, if I can say it correctly, 自然 means to be spontaneous and to think intuitively, yet with a lot of background in knowledge. So I have discovered my passion comes from my ability to take information from nature and from the cosmos and to retransmit it back into my sculptural objects and bring positive energy to that. So through my studies of Zen Buddhism and Chinese Taoism and Hinduism and Shinto from Japan and other forms of belief, Sufi belief from the Muslim countries and Kabbalah from the ancient Hebraic cultures, I have combined as many forms as I can possibly find into something I have created, which I call the Tangle particle. So the Tangle particle comes from my background in the University of Hawaii of trying to find something I called essential energy. Back then I wasn't sure what that was, but I was later to discover that I had combined the studies of both nature and science and mankind and discovered vortex or curving or curvilinear energy to be in both nature, as in the heavens and skies and DNA. You can make a DNA particle. Also in humanity, the art forms of every culture have had knots, they have had curves, they've had circles. This is universal in every culture. So I, as a young student, wrote my senior thesis on that. From that point on, I discovered that everything is curving and that everything has rounded or curvilinear shapes. I wanted to manifest that in my work. So it's been my life's work to continue to synthesize and to find the right alchemical ingredients to create near perfection, art that reaches anyone, anywhere, anytime. That's the importance of art. That's what's brought my passion out. That's what drives me every day. That's what makes me wake up and thinking about creating, go to sleep and think about creating, dream about creating, because I know that the course of history can be changed using creative energy. I'm sure of that, and that's why I have made Hong Kong my first stop on a world tour to change the course of history through creativity and learning and teaching the creative process to as many people as possible. Infinity and Tao, my one-man show at the IFC Oval Atrium, is a culmination of over 40 years of my work and practice as a sculptor to bring forth the best of my work to one platform, the IFC Atrium, one of the most beautiful venues in the world, and especially in Hong Kong. What I'm bringing to the IFC and to the Atrium is all of my expressions of infinity and Tao and how they fit together to create a body of work to emit positive energy to Hong Kong and beyond. Each object has a different meaning. For example, the infinite group is the first time ever that I've created a group of massive sculptures that is going to represent how we as human beings interact together on a grand scale. There are 5 massive sculptures surrounding a smaller one called the egg. And this is about the group and nurturing others. Also, I'm releasing my first editions of Infinite Man and Infinite Woman. These sculptures are very, very special because we all know how important people are on this planet. We are the most important part of this planet because we're controlling the destiny. So these are the very, very first showing of Infinite Man and Infinite Woman, and they're actually extraordinary sculptures that are first for me, and they really create a special energy and effect to them. I'm also releasing Infinite Touch, which is my first time to present a sculpture that is extremely tactile, extremely bright, and a very unique format for fine art. So this will be shown for the first time as well. In addition, in this show, I'm showing my alien Buddha. My alien Buddha is actually something I created 10 or 12 years ago, but it's never been shown before, and it's important that I bring the alien Buddha out in Hong Kong because, of course, Asian and understanding of Buddhism. But in addition, the alien Buddha is a symbol of humanity. If you will look closely at the alien Buddha, it is shedding a tear. There's a tear in the stone that came naturally that depicts how this sculpture feels and the energy about what's going on this planet. I think it's shedding a tear because it feels the pain that this planet is going through some of the degradation of the environment and people's greed and actions. So it's telling us to care more about ourselves and to love thy neighbor. It's a very, very important concept. Also, in this show is a very special piece I've been working on for a long time, which employs 36,000 Swarovski crystals. So I've combined all of these crystals on the surface of a sculpture that no one has ever seen before, and it's a mathematical manifold. Along this manifold, which is a multi-planular object, along this manifold I've also included all of the Swarovski elements, which create 14 different reflections and refractions. So as the light hits it, it looks as if you're looking out at diamonds in the sky. And thank you, Hong Kong. Nga, oi, Hong Kong. I love you, Hong Kong.